Warm blessings. I hope you guys can see me. All right. Warm blessings for Freeing Friday. Hopefully you guys can see me well and hear me. So today, just getting some of my technical things done and underway. All right. Okay, so today I wanted to talk about some things. I'm glad I made it on today. I know it's later than my usual time. Wanted to get on earlier, but there was some other things I had to do on healing. So warm blessings for today as we are on Freeing Friday, everyone. And if you are on with me, go ahead and like. And if you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe to the channel, Falithi Healing, Master Shaman Palai Chi. And if you guys want to help me out and support me, if you're wanting to do a 1-card free pull today, go out there and also share this video to your Facebook page or your Facebook group or wherever you want to share it to, because people really need some very good energies going forward. And that's what we're going to be talking today on, why this affects your spiritual journey. All right. Okay. So we'll do card pulls in a bit here with some spirit messages. If you guys want to do this for me, I have not had a chance to put this down in the, let's see, in the video here. Perhaps I could do it here. But if you want to today, we could do 3 card pulls. And 3 card pulls are for, $10 on Freeing Fridays. To do, if you want to do a general reading, if you want to do career, health, and wellness, money or abundance, whatever you guys want to ask, you go ahead and do that, and you can just do that for $10. If you want to do a 1-card pull, that's just free today and on my Freeing Fridays. And then if you want to do a spirit message, then you can do a $10 donation as well. So donations going to palaichi@gmail.com. That is I just threw that out there. You guys go ahead and chat with me. I always like my Freeing Fridays. If you know me and you've been following me, I always like it to be very interactive. If you guys have questions in regards to your spiritual journeys, if you have questions in regards to other people that have posted certain maybe topics that you guys are interested in learning from me and from my aspect, go ahead and type it in the comments down below as well. I'll just kind of put this in here so I don't have to do it again, hopefully. But you guys can definitely type in Juju Chi if you haven't followed me before. It's hashtag JUJUQI, Juju Chi, if you haven't followed me before. Juju means good luck and Chi means energies. So good luck energies. If you are typing that in for me, do it now. I will do it as well. Everyone type in Juju Chi for good luck energies or good energies. All right. Okay. I have something very important to talk to you guys today about your spiritual journeys. Okay. Just typing in some things today. I hope you guys are having a great Friday. Where the neck of the woods that I'm from, it's been gloomy today and just rainy. I'm glad we are getting in some good rain. And of course, you guys are free to donate whatever amount you guys are able to today on the Freeing Friday Live. with Master Shaman Palai Chi. If you guys don't know, I am Master Shaman Palai Chi with Fali Thi Healing. That is my business name. If you guys don't know that, you guys can go out and search for that. I have a website out there. I've been out there since 2011. I have started my spiritual journey since 2005-06. And at the beginning of my journey, I was told by my spirit guides, and no one has ever told me this name before, but I was told by my spirit guides the name Fati Huatain Du. And there's more to that name, but I won't say it here. I want to be respectful. And if you guys know the full name, then the full name is going to be, something very great for you guys in the future. If you don't know the full name, there's not a problem. You will be told the full name if you indeed have Neng Fati Huatai. Okay. If you have other types of names, there's no problem. If you have other types of spirit guides, there's no problems, because the Fati Huatai Ndu and its essence of existence, right, is was the very first, and I'll talk about this in a different video too, but it was the very first of all spirit guidance for the Hmong people, or other cultures as well. It's just not called the exact same name. All right, so we'll talk about that more, and watch for a video from me in regards to Fati Huatai Neng Du Yai, or Neng Fati Huatai. Okay, so when I started back in 2005, 2006, that was the name Fati Huatai Du, and added a bit more to that name. But the full name was taught to me, and there are various different existence of energy or spiritual help from them, and they are of the highest in regards to spiritual guidance, in regards to psychic abilities, in regards to mediumship, so in energy work. So if you guys know anybody out there, I want to put this out there right now, because this is also relevant to the topic that I'm going to talk about today in regards to why doing this will affect your spiritual journey. So I wanted to say that if you guys see, or you guys find out, or whatever, it pops up somewhere for you on social media or anywhere out there that is posted somewhere in the name of Fati, okay, Fathi, how I spell it, and originally spelt it officially, was capital F-A and then capital T-H-I. So that's Fati Huatai, right? Du. And it's kind of like the mong chị neng nhỏ Fati Huatai Du đi chị neng chị yai. So that is the essence of where I get or gain and have been called to do the work of Fati Huatai. Okay, Ndu. So I wanted to just put that out there. If there's anybody that has similar names or something similar to Falithi, please know that is not official, and the official one is here on this channel. It is also at my website if you guys want to take a look at my story. I also had a story on Facebook, my Facebook business page. It got taken off because they changed the format or whatever, but I have put that out there over there as well if you guys want to go and follow that. I also wanted to say that if you guys are going on a journey, you want to listen to different shamans and things like that, and there's all kinds of resources, but I want you guys to be able to learn how to decipher between the lines of who knows what they're talking about, who is knowing what they are really doing in the shamanic aspect or in the spiritual aspect of healing, whether it's through shamanic healing or through a different type of healing, or through chi energy healing, or through their psychic abilities and mediumship. Okay, so I just happened to be the avatar. I didn't ask for it, but it came. I just happened to be an avatar. When I say that, I mean that it's like the little cartoon avatar, right? He has sort of like all the little, the fire, water, air, and all the bending, all the different types of bending, earth, all the different bending abilities. So that's kind of my abilities that I have, guys. If you guys ever wondered, um, I have the abilities of sort of like the avatar, so I can do shamanic healing. I am a shaman. I'm a psychic medium. I'm a chi energy healer. And I also work into different cultures and different dimensions, from middle world, lower worlds, and higher worlds, and then to upper and even higher worlds than the higher worlds that we know. So up into the celestial area. So if you guys ever wonder about anything, have any questions, feel free to ask me, and I'll be happy to see if I can respond to you guys, okay? All right, Juju Chi, if you guys haven't followed me before, is good luck energy, okay? So Juju is good luck. Chi is energy, okay? Like Faliti Chi, okay? If you guys haven't seen my Faliti Chi video, it's out there. Go and take a look at it. It is an energy exercise that my spirit guides has taught me back in 2006. It was actually taught for myself to do and use for myself, but I wanted to show a couple, I think I did like 3 demo exercises out there. I hope to get another video out there for more of Faliti Chi, so that you guys can do along with the video and also gain your Chi, right? It is to rejuvenate the self with Chi energy, okay? Because that is the vital energy that you guys need to continue living as a human being, okay? So getting on to the topic today, why doing this affects your spiritual journey. And what am I talking about? So you guys kind of guess, type in the chat on the side there, on the live chat, what am I talking about? If you guys think about it for real and just truthfully, what is it that you do or would do or someone would do that would affect their spiritual journey in a negative way? So when I talk about this, I'm talking about something that's going to hinder you, something that's going to really trip you along the way, okay? So what is that? And I know there are two types of, karma. Okay, so there's karma as in your own karma, and there's karma as in another person's karma that you crisscross with, and now you have to help that person get through their karma. So there's 2 types of karma initially, okay? There's just a vast and very detailed area in the karmic energy or the karmic concept, but today we're just talking about basics, okay? So 2 basic karmas is number one, okay, is going to be your own karma, okay? Things that you have to deal with and you don't know that it was there. You sometimes don't feel it, you don't know it, it just comes, and then you're like, shoot, I have to deal with this. And then there's other people's karma, whether it was from an ancestor, whether it was from a mother, father, whether it was from a grandma, grandpa, whether it was from somebody that you will just have to meet along the way because they need a lesson, or is it that you need a lesson? One or the other, right? And you will crisscross and cross paths to meet this, to learn lessons. And whatever comes out of it will always be good, no matter how bad it is. Okay, so I want you guys to know that, but how to tell if it's your karma or if it's their karma? Well, number one, logically, right? Logically, how you would tell is if you did not physically or intentionally, so it goes with the intention, if you did not intentionally do or was going to do anything negative, and this karma just sort of hits you in the face. Okay, that is the other person's karma. That's how to decipher. If you did do something and it was maybe really obvious that it was there, that you can feel that you did something wrong, or maybe it was something there, right, that was that you decided to just do something, that wasn't so smart at the time, then of course the karma comes and then you face the consequences. I'll say this in this video and I'll talk about it again. But karma, that cycle of karma, and the whole karma aspect, the whole karma concept has to do with a consequence. It has to do with a series of consequences that you will face in different lifetimes. All right. So I'll tell you that right now. And I'll disclose this before I go forward, is everything that you are hearing and learning from me today, and from all the videos that I've ever done and things that I wrote on Facebook, are all channeled in and have been channeled in since the beginning of my journey. Okay. I'll tell you also that I've had and been on, if you guys haven't seen my videos, I have been on this journey since the age of 2. I want to disclose that to you so you guys can know that I have been on the journey with Ningfati Hotai and then other higher beings, right? If you guys know the different levels of dimensions, I go up all the way up into the 16th or 17th dimension there. Okay. So I hope you guys will understand later on when you guys are in your shamanic or spiritual journeys. And when you get there, then you can kind of understand and know the different dimensions and what they are, what you deal with different dimensions. I'm going off topic right now because I'm so excited. But anyways, I can go on and talk about so many things in different dimensions and what you see and what you get and what you do. So there's just, it's exciting. It was always interesting. But for me, I had never expected to do what I do today. Okay. I never looked for it as well. I'll tell you also that when I was younger, I always used to say to my grandmother, which was also a shaman, my mom, who is also a grandmaster shaman, and my mom's side, my grandmother on my mom's side was also a shaman as well. We have different shamans and lineages in the family, but I want to say that being now I lost my train of thought. Being in the shamanic aspect and learning shamanism. So at the beginning of my, I just remembered. So at the beginning of my shamanic journey, you know, I was shown so many things that caught my interest, though still at the age of, you know, in my teen years, 17, 18, I would defy my mom, my grandmother, and say, you know, I don't think I'm going to be doing animalistic type of things in the future, you know, because in the traditional shamans, they would do, you know, animal sacrifice, okay, during rituals. And when you do an animal sacrifice, it's kind of like saying you're sacrificing the animal to do some work, and then so that it can help with the person that you're trying to heal. I don't do the animal sacrifices. I want to repeat that. I do not do animal sacrifices, for one exception, unless there's an exception, that it is to the maximum of like ends of the world, like ending times. Then perhaps it may happen, but even there, I will not do. So unless it's like absolutely needed. But getting my train of thought back together. So when there is so in my shamanic journey, doing certain things and or following the tradition, I cannot follow the traditional shamans and what they do. How I have developed my process in regards to incorporating my shamanic practices along with spiritual coaching and life coaching is what I do. Okay. And through there, I have incorporated those three things together and put them together to form a package and to help people get there faster than how they would get there if they were to do it the traditional way. Okay. So that's how my process works. So if you guys want to know more, definitely, I don't know if you guys have it down there, but I will put it down there, come back to the video or go to another video. I have it in a link also on my website. You can go to a link for a 15-minute consultation. You can also get a 15-minute introductory reading with me as well to know more about how I work and how deep we can go in regards to either your spiritual journey or just one-off sessions that you just want to get a healing, or you just want to know more and you just want some information that is going to help you at the same time talking to me. And the funny thing is I have been told this several times, that when someone just talks to me about 5 minutes, something happens for them. So you guys can, say yay or nay to that. That's up to your experience with me. Please chat down below if you have had an experience with me and you're on live today. Please let the other people that are on here to know how it went for you as well, okay, in regards to just truthfully and honestly speaking out and supporting the channel, supporting Balithi, supporting Master Shaman Palai Chi, and telling the truth of what your spirit experience was with me. Whether it was only a free 15-minute consultation, I still throw out, without questioning you, I still throw out a just a general feel and look and feel of what's really going on in your life and what the different areas are that needs attention, okay, without you telling me. So I really don't like people to actually tell me the story. I like to just take a look myself, and it's just way better that way, okay. And then after that point, then they can admit to things. They can tell me, yes, this is happening. But anyways, going back onto the topic, when you do these things, okay, so why doing these things affects your spiritual journey? So these things that I'm talking about has to do with obviously something malicious, okay? So if you are doing something malicious, okay, so if I'm just kind of reading the chat here. Scorpio. Okay, so Scorpio, it sounds like some witchcraft stuff. Well, I'll say that the word witchcraft, I want you to define that and go maybe take a look. And then you can take a look at different comments, different reviews, and see if it's actually witchcraft. We call it ningyai. So it's actually not witchcraft if you are in regards to what is used. There are good witches, there are bad witches, okay? And that's more paganistic energy. And I've helped people with that as well, okay? The good ones that needs help from the bad ones. Okay, so that's more on the paganistic side, okay? So this is shamanism, okay? So if you guys haven't got it correct, the correct term is shamanic, okay? And that came from someone naming it shamanic. In the Hmong language, it's actually Nengyai, and mine specifically is Fati Hua Tain Du Neng, okay, Du Yai. And there's more to that, but I will not speak of it in this video. But really, if you guys, and I want to say this to you guys, if you guys see people that are trolling, right, and that are being disrespectful, please also help me to let them know to be respectful, because again, we're talking about things that will affect your spiritual journey. So if you guys don't have a spiritual journey, or you haven't awakened to a spiritual journey yet, it may be coming, or it may have awakened you already, but then you went back and you didn't do your spiritual journey. It was like paused, okay? And then also there are some of you that are doing this malicious thing, whether you are misunderstanding, that's one thing, and then you are putting your energy, shooting your energy of negativity towards something, right? Like, Scorpio says, it sounds like witchcraft, stuff, and you're saying, haha, and laughing, but I want you guys to really understand the difference between witchcraft and shamanic healing, okay? So hopefully I could do another video on that, but the more you stick with me, the more you can understand the difference, because it's just a whole different type of energy. Now, I will also say that there are good shamans and there are bad shamans, okay? With everything we do, if you guys haven't taken a look at my yin and yang video, I will put it down in the link below. The yin and yang video basically talks about it being there's a good and a bad, and there will always be a good and a bad, no matter where we go, no matter what we do, no matter where we are, right? No matter how you do it, there's always a good and a bad, a black and a white, always fighting, right? In that circle of yin and yang. So if you guys want to go take a look at my yin and yang video, that you can understand and get it correct. Okay. My point here on doing my YouTube channel is to actually inform you the correct way or the correct thing because of my spirit guides, right? They're pushing me to teach you guys these stuff. So, and then also deciphering, being able to decipher that, and middle, we've got black over here, we got white over here. What is what, so that you guys can decipher what is from what, right? Good from bad, malicious from positive, from good things, good deeds, right? So bad deeds is what we're talking about today, guys. Doing bad deeds will affect your spiritual journey. And why do I come up with this topic today? I don't know why. It came into my head and say, hey, go talk about this today, because people really need this right now. Because we are also going through a whole pandemic that is very negative on everybody, right? We have seen deaths, we have seen suicides, we have seen a lot of mental illness, and we're in the mental illness, corruption right now. And it's been so boggling or so heavy burdened on people. And I want you guys to take a look at the positive side. But before you can take a look at the positive side, you want to understand that if you do anything malicious, blaming somebody for something that they didn't do, and maybe you thought or miscommunicated with them and you didn't communicate it better so that they can understand, or that person didn't communicate it more clearer to you so that you can understand. So something of communication, then the person may have assumed something, or they have received a certain how they receive the the response, how they are taking that feedback, right, through the communication, is then causing their brain to think that the other person is doing them wrong, right? Or in reality, right, there are people that have done wrong, and now this person has been wronged, and there has been unjust things that has caused a burden or distress to this person, right? And disparagement. So plagiarism, people that plagiarize, people that take from others without giving credit, and they're using their words, they're using something similar to what they're saying. They are also using maybe sometimes even exact words from someone else. So then that's going to cause your spiritual journey to really go downhill. Also gossiping. If you're gossiping and you couldn't help yourself, and so you're now gossiping with someone and you are telling a lie in that gossip, right? If it's true gossip, still it's gossip, but it's true. So if it's true, then you're okay. You're not pushing it. But if you're gossiping in a way that is negative, that is lying, you are adding more to the story, right? Rumors. Then this is going to affect your spiritual journey. If you're trying to become a well-known shaman, or a good shaman at least, right? For the people shaman, right? For humanity shaman, or for humanity spiritualist, or healer, or psychic medium, whatever that you're going to be doing to help other people, you're going to have to take a look at check back on, did you do plagiarism, right? Did you also gossip and lied as well? Did you also think negatively towards somebody that you wanted to learn from, that you actually took their stuff and learned from them, took it, right? Grew from it, but then now you are thinking negative, and you are plagiarizing, and then you are gossiping, and then you are being greedy for power. And I wanted to tell you guys that this type of act, right, is obviously malicious or negative, or just, not good. evil, right? Evil thoughts or whatever. And or you are trying to, if you are in the rising shaman, like you're, a little bit from the basics and you're going into the intermediate of a shaman, of a spiritualist, of a healer, of a psychic medium, of a seer, wizard, whatever it is that you have on your abilities, and you are, doing, and you catch yourself doing some of these things, then you'll want to stop ASAP, okay? And you'll want to give yourself a check and let yourself understand and know that this is not going to get you very far, okay? For some of you, I know there are some people, right, that has gone to become rising shamans. They're not quite there yet, but they're rising. So they're in the midst of their shamanic journey, and they are, putting people down. They are causing a lot of havoc for other people, but then they pose themselves, right, as this picture. You got this picture on the side, right? That they are pure and good. I want you guys to yay or nay it, right? Whatever I'm saying today, take it or leave it. But you guys have to read between the lines, okay? And then also, where are they getting their information on? If you guys are listening to others, I don't care who it is, right? Where are they getting their information from? Is it from themselves? Did they ever do a live with live questions and then they have to answer? Is this coming from themselves? Or is it something of I'll grab this information from, this person's book, and I'll grab that information from that person's post, and then I'll put it all together and just do a write-up, and then I'll do a video. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that if you want to do a YouTube video, but I also want to say, if you want to, if the person wants to learn of more pure thoughts, of more pure energy, and of juju chi, good luck energy, right? Then you'll need to really discipline yourself and be more unbiased and actually take only the information that you can get, right? Whether it's just like one or two things, right? It doesn't matter. If you are able to take 3 things from your meditation and utilize it, then you can become a more pure and a more positive person, okay? What I'm teaching and what I'm telling you and informing you today is to be a more positive person, to lessen your karmic cycle, right? We talked about karma, and to really think more positively, all right? And to not become a charlatan. A charlatan is what? Go take a look at the definition. It's someone that says they do things, but they really don't, and it's all through ideology or, making some things up, okay? Making things up. So anyways, these are the things, plagiarism, gossip, negative thinking, greed for power, especially, whatever you have, please accept what you have at the time. The more that you can be more pure to yourself, no one can see your inside, right? Your heart, your mind, only you. Sometimes it does come out through your writings or through your posts, right? Or through anything you talk about to other people. It will come out, but if you can discipline yourself from these negative things, then these are some of the main things of the natural laws of the universe, or the universal laws of mankind, that I call it, okay? They are part of the natural laws that govern and help you to really suppress or leave behind any karma going forward. So if you guys can do this, great. Continue your discipline. And I always encourage and always have to do your meditations, okay? It is not the easy route. It is the longest route, guys. Meditating to your journey without having help can be the longest route to get there. It can also be the shortest route to get there as well, depending on if your doors are open, okay? And if you have the keys. So if you have any questions, please go down and type down below. So Tivu says, define malicious. Tivu, please go out to the dictionary. Malicious, meaning evil, mean, doing something with very negative intent. Okay. That's my quick pull up in my head definition T. All right. Let's see here. Scorpio says, how long should I meditate? I can do hours. Scorpio, if you can do hours, great. Continue them. Okay. Dralia Kenos Kyle. Thank you so much. Warm blessings to you. And this is the things that has been going on, guys, these things that affects your spiritual journey. This is something that I haven't, why am I talking about this today? Okay. Because I have experienced this, meaning I have seen other people deal with this, that they have done plagiarism. They have also gossiped. They have also done negative, very negative, evil thoughts. They have also been greedy for power. And I've dealt with these type of people. I myself have not had that, but I have dealt with people like this. And through the guidance that I have, through the pure guidance of Fati Huatai Du, okay, Fati Huatai Du, has given me this, the spiritual, eye to see the people who are doing this even today, right now, right? And even some shamans out there, they will pose that they are great and pure and loving, but you guys have to read between the lines. That's all I'm going to say. Okay. Don't take my word for it. Please say yay or nay to what you find. I don't expect you guys to believe me if you don't, right? You have to feel it. You have to see it. You have to see between the lines. All right. I always say that and always will. So I'm somebody, I'll tell you guys right now, I'm somebody that if someone comes to me for a reading and they want to get a reading from me and they say, Master Paulai Chi, can you look into me? and then ... I have this. I want to stop them and say, hey, just stop. Let me take a look. I don't want to know anything else. Okay. That's just how I work. That's my process. Okay. Yes. Warm blessings, Bao. Okay. I know. T says, I know what you mean. I just wanted you to elaborate. That's okay, T. You can ask me anything you want to. Well, anything that I will respond to. All right. Without looking at a book. I'll pull it out of my top hat. Okay. All right. So, guys, today, that's all I had for the topic to talk about. Go ahead and let me know if you guys want a free card pull. And of course, donations are $10 for a spirit message. $10 is also for a 3-card pull. 3-card pull just does it more in depth for you. A 1-card pull, you'll probably have like a gist of something, if you guys have come on with me before. Scorpio says, good vibes, everyone. Yes, Juju Chi, and that's why I always say Juju Chi. Why, guys? Because I've been through others shooting negative vibes at me because of jealousy, because of envy, okay? So I don't want you guys to go through the same thing, and that's why I'm, informing you guys to really think about, to discipline, and do not do those things that I have mentioned on this video today. Please be a very good human being, a Samaritan, right? They call it. Remember your natural laws, or the laws of the universe is what I call it. If you don't know the laws, then you will go crossing the line on the laws. And I've seen even some shamans that they'll pose themselves out there, right, as a shaman, and maybe they've been practicing for 10 plus years or whatever, but they still don't meditate daily, which means they don't have this good energy fully. They also can't discipline themselves to not plagiarize, to not do certain good deeds, right? So it is affected upon their spiritual journey. So that is the truth, guys. Don't believe me? Go check it out. Go and look up resources, right? Not from other people, but please do it through your meditation that's unbiased, okay? Sien Bang. Okay, so thanks for letting me know. Yes, I always throw out the authenticity because you've got to be authentic. You've got to try to be at least original as you can be when especially you're out there as a shaman. And if you are from a certain lineage of shamans, it's okay if you're from the same lineage, right? Or you don't maybe even have the same lineage, but maybe you claim you do. Then I want you guys to, this is for people out there, right? But I want you guys to understand this, the ones that are watching, please understand that just because it's from the same lineage, like Tiholia, Tihoda, Tihodu, whatever Tiho, right? This is the different hat colors that you guys see. Do not mistaken, and like Xian Bing has said, don't get confused that one person or one shaman is like the other. I always say that please don't compare me to any other shaman because I'm not like the rest. Okay. I don't want to sound so high up and, high nosed in saying that, but really I have to make a point because there has been, and I had to put this on my channel today as the official channel, right? Because I have noticed in the past couple of months, there has been some people that has not been very authentic. Okay. All right. So we are up for questions and or Juju Chi Bao Yang, warm blessings. And then Sha I says, it must be difficult to work out how to manage spiritual boundaries when you're working with someone. Yes, it is difficult to work out the spiritual boundaries, but my rule of thumb is Sha'ai is you work it from the pure heart, you work it from what you can do for them, right? And as much as what you can do for humanity. And if you work and stick with that, then nothing goes wrong. The only way something can go wrong is because that person from the other side that you're working with, or maybe not even working with, and they don't even talk to you, is malicious, okay? Or have a negative intent. So that's why, that's the karma crossing thing that I talked about. So go back to the video and watch that. Okay, so I'm going to, Anna says, do you see if they are evil without them saying? Do you see if they are evil without them? Oh, yes. So Anna, no one has to say that they are a certain thing or like good or evil. I see through very well. Okay. I see the good and the bad of people, guys. So I want you guys to understand that. And you don't even have to tell me your name or your birth date. It'd be nice to know your name, at least, or a name. But if you say this person is doing this to me, then I will look into that person and just have a feel for them. Okay. I don't really need a birth date. It's just nice to have the name so I'm not, having to search so hard. That makes my job harder. But they can be tracked. All right. Okay. So if nobody is wanting a card reading, I will pull a card for the weekend and then I have to get going. Juju Chi, guys, spread the word of Fali Thi healing. Spread the word, Master Shaman Palai Chi. If you feel my energy, right? If you believe and feel that we are of pure energy, myself, Master Shaman Palai Chi, and Fali Thi. I have not told you guys or anybody actually much. I maybe have told on one-on-one sessions what Fali Thi means. But that is of the Fati Huatai Du Suji. Okay, so remember this. Faliti is a Fati Huatai Du Suji. All right. Okay, so Scorpio says, okay, hold on, Scorpio, 1 second. Yes, Dominic. Thank you so much, Dominic. You are on with me today. I see you. Yes, I will give you a spiritual message. Because you have Dominic, guys. Shout out to Dominic. He's been a very very good supporter, very helpful, very just supporting me, my channel, Facebook, YouTube. And I'm going to be throwing out Dominic a spiritual message, okay, in a bit here. And then it's going to be Scorpio, okay, after Dominic. All right, let me just check quick here. If you guys don't know yet, guys, oh, thank you so much, Dominic. Warm blessings to you, Dominic. Take a deep breath for me, Dominic. Thank you so much for donating more than what I asked for, as you've been. Warm blessings. And I'm going to be pulling a card for Dominic here. And then let's see here, 1 second. Okay, Scorpio is going to be next for the 3 cards. Okay. I can only take a few more, guys. So, okay. So Dominic, here we go. Spirit message for Dominic. All right. If you guys don't know what my cup says, I don't know if I can show this here. It says, oh, it's blurry. Anyways, I wanted to just show it says, stay fabulous. So even though I do shamanic healing, I still love beauty and fabulous things. All right. Okay. Dominic Robinson, here is your message. I'm going to grab my piho quickly. Sorry about that. I'm so into just helping people quickly here that I forget. All right. Dominic Robinson, your spiritual journey is a step away. You have entered in it, though in the past has been swayed, and a hiccup flowed in your path, though now, going forward, you will not stay in that route. Don't shout, just talk in your way. Say thank you, Dominic Robinson, to your guides. There is one of a main one there with you today. You are of them, and they have been of you for the longest time. Your heart yearns to know more and screeches in your eyes. Don't let those blind you Let's clear those out for divine. These scratches or screeches come from a time in your life of trauma, way back when. Then he was not there for you, dear Dominic. Eyes dry, though heart full. Take a slow, deep breath. Dominic, I want you to open up your arms. And there is a spiritual gift flowing to you today. See that gift and pull it to your chest to help you take the next step. Next step, righteousness in your way. On your way, justification. For relation. This is talking about your love relationship. I'm going to stop there, Dominic Robinson. All right. I hope that makes sense to you. I hope I was on the right track. Say, yes, it does. If that makes sense to you, Dominic. That was for Dominic Robinson, a spiritual message to him in regards to his spiritual path and relationship. Okay. Scorpio, you are next. Scorpio. Let's see here. What did you want? A 3-card pool? Okay, so Scorpio. Card reading. Okay. So we're gonna pull 3 cards for Scorpio. And then I have one more person. I think that that's it today. I have to get going here. All right. Scorpio, this is for you. This is okay. Let's see here. Just looking at your full name. Okay. Dominic says, yes, it did. Thank you so much. Warm blessings. Yes, warm blessings, Dominic, to you as well. And continue to follow me on the path, on your spiritual path, following me to get there as pure as you can, okay? For the correct information that I call it. Okay, so Scorpio. This is for Scorpio. Oh. You are very anxious energy. Remember, Scorpio, this is not witchcraft. This is shamanic healing, spiritual readings, and chi healings is what I do. Shuffling your cards for you. So Scorpio, yes, you are excited. Scorpio says he's excited. All right, here we go. Card 1. Card 2. And card 3. I have 3 cards in my hand for Scorpio. So Scorpio, card 1. Career area seems so-so. You are kind of doing it more robotically or mechanically than anything. It's a feeling of I really think that you should find something that you're passionate about and maybe do that on the side. But your career area right now just seems to be so-so. You are doing okay. It's not something bad. That's popping up for me there. Okay, so that's career area for you, Scorpio. I feel that you do need to get there could be an urge, a small urge for change into your job or career, into whatever you're doing. I also feel that in the future, there could be something of a small business or a side business that you would like to do or start with, or maybe go higher with, go more with. Okay, so that's your career area, Scorpio. The other thing is that your personal energy, so energetically, spiritually, it feels like it's a little bit frustrating, or it's kind of feeling down. And I can feel some energies of like stress is there in regards to personal life or personal self. And just finding the way or finding the purpose seems to be a struggle for you, Scorpio. So that's what I want to say about your personal or spiritual or purposeful path. It's been like on a scale of 0 to 10, I'm seeing like you're at about a negative 9, 8, 9, trying to figure things out on your own. It's been quite tough. And then also trying to decipher and distinguish what is what. That's been some kind of a frustration as well. However, I want to say there's some good news in regards to your health and wellness. Well, health and wellness, not on the mental or emotional side, but on the relationship side, health and wellness, right? And also bodily wise, you're kind of doing okay there, but I do want you to watch what you eat. But for the relationship side, it feels like there's good support. There is loving support. There's openness there, maybe not from yourself specifically, but from others. There's a person there that is really wanting to support and to help you get through this. It's just that you'll have to open up your doors a little bit more. Okay, so Scorpio, that's your reading for today. Okay, so you got your 3 cards here that I was doing the reading for. So Scorpio, if that makes some sense to you in regards to your career, your personal and purposeful path or spiritual path, and then also your relationship there. So you just have to open up a little bit more. Your energy there feels a bit closed, about 30%. Could open up to 100% hopefully, and just take in some suggestions from loved ones. And maybe the suggestion is not quite towards your personal path, but it's towards, you know, what you can do to kind of relieve your stress. Okay. All right. Scorpio says, thank you. Warm blessings, Scorpio. I'm glad that made some sense to you. Juju Chi, hashtag Juju Chi for me, guys. If you guys are on with me right now, I have one more person. So let's see here. If anybody sends money to me at the end of this, I don't know what I can do for you. Okay, so let's just see. I have one more, I think. Okay, so 2 sent some donation here, some money here for a donation for your reading as well. So you let me see here. I'm gonna go back. Okay, so Tu or Tivu says, my name is Tu, Master Palachi. You and I have already talked before. I want a 3-card pull, please. I am sending a donation. I wanted to know when I will begin my journey. Okay. So Tu, that's the card pull won't tell me when you will begin your journey, but I will have a feel for that. Let's see what comes, okay? Let's see what Spirit tells me. Right? Okay. Up to the highest level here coming in for 2. I'm going to pull up 3 cards for you, 2 or 2. Card 1, card 2, and card 3. So I'm going to be ending this after 2, guys. So if you're donating at the end, I will probably catch you next time. Hopefully next week I could come back on. So 2, there's 3 cards here for you. And I'm looking at these 3 cards, okay? I have this really strong feeling of from a scale of 0 to 10 to that career-wise right now just seems so frustrating. It's like so frustrating for you right now in regards to work. You're not focused in it at all. It feels like it's almost like wanting to detach from you, like wanting to just cut it and like do something totally different, start a whole new life type of thing. Okay, so this is 2. Okay, so 2 Tivu. Okay, so this is the energy that I'm getting for regarding your first card that I pulled, and that's going to be very just kind of saddening to see, but at the same time, you just got to get your energy back to center. It's kind of like in one spot right now, and that's in the spot of a down feeling in regards to relationship. Okay, so I'll go into the relationship area for you too, because that's very important to you right now. It feels like there's a deep anxiety from a 0 to 10. You're at a -9. Okay, and the anxiety is really hurtful for you there too. And thank you so much for the donation that was above and beyond what we asked for today, way above and beyond. But I want to tell you too that on your relationship area, it is just that there are things that you'll have to work out there in regards to how you're thinking about your relationship area, how you're thinking about your relationship hand, and who you should be with in this lifetime. I really feel that the energy there is just you're shutting the door and you're just closing it and saying goodbye. I'm just going to work on myself. And I feel like you thought that you did that. I feel like you thought that that happened already for you in the past. It sort of happened to you on a scale of 0 to 10. It was about like I want to say like a 3, 4, but going out to this time in this time and place, it just feels that it's like another cycle that came in for you to learn. You have a good heart, a pure heart, okay, and you want to do good. You want to go, up as in like life. You want to have children. You want to have a family. You want to have a car, a home. Good things in life, right? And I think that's where you're steering towards right now. Tivu is you're steering towards that energy and that area of life and focusing just on yourself. And I feel like this self-love is really not yet felt or not yet there yet, but this feeling of self, acknowledging the self, okay, acknowledging the self, acknowledging your spiritual path is there. The acknowledgement is there, and then the steps is next, okay? Let me just take a quick look when your spiritual journey, you had said, will begin. So let me just take a look. Okay, this is the words that I'm getting for you too. Mi tu li go tu bi lon de le mo tu bi lon dao le bei xiong thou lo le ne mo mi tu ja go chi nong e go chi no cho ca thuần đo cho kế địa sĩ có tàu mù sai cho kế yo ca là yo lợ cho kế yo kế lợ sầu no đó lọ sầu no đó lông ti lọ chia có li hầu kế có rồng đó lu tu khen mi tu tổ có li chư mẹ thiên liều tàu thiên liều đấy thiên liều cả đấy có cho kế. Tu or Tivu, I hope you heard that. At the end there, they were talking about actually your relationships in the future, but also the relationship with yourself has been this feeling of remorse or regret. And your spiritual journey already started 3 years ago per the spirit guides. spirit messages that came in. But your spiritual journey already started 3 years ago. It is about time for you to take that first step to really, how do I say, find out and seek. Seek it out. Okay. It just takes you to seek it out, to open the door and seek it out. And that might actually have to be through a trauma release session if you're doing it with me, because you have trauma and you can't really move into your spiritual journey as in, like, when you say that, I have a feeling that you're thinking, okay, it's not just being a shaman too, it's really finding your purpose. Okay. And you do have shamanic guides or but because of the derailing or derouted, right, in 3 years ago, it feels like you almost have to start back up again in trying to figure out, what is this purpose for me? What am I trying to do? And you're starting back like you were 3 years ago. That's what they're saying. So we would need to do a deeper healing or reading into this, more like a spiritual diagnosis of anything. Okay. 2, if that makes sense for you, Tivu, I'm going to stop there. And for today, let's see here. I hope I didn't miss anybody. Okay. So we are good for today, guys. And I'm going to have to go now. I'm so sorry. It's like my time is definitely up for today, for Freeing Friday. I hope all of you guys and gals out there, I keep saying guys because I'm so used to that, society that we are in, kind of corrupted, right? So I hope all of you guys will and gals will be with me on my Freeing Fridays. I don't know when I'll do them. I'll do them sporadically and spontaneously, and I just find that that's just more exciting. Tibu says, thank you to Master Palachi and your Huanings. Yes, you're welcome, Tibu. I just ask for all of you guys that are listening and are out there today to support the channel, to support authenticity, to support originality. If you guys see somebody else that is writing similar things to myself, or anything close to Fati or Falithi or anything like that, yes, Fati. There's a word, Fati, Hotai. That's like a general word for everybody, right? But in regards to things are words that are very closely related, I want you guys to help me out. Just do a little chat here and there, comment here and there, to let the people know that they may be crossing a plagiarism line, and then also to remember to think positive, juju chi, right, good luck energies, and to not be greedy for power, because that's the last thing that you'll want to do. Okay. The very last thing that you will want to do. When I say that, I feel like I want to say the thing that you don't and will never want to do. Okay. So I want you guys to be authentic, be real, 100, right? I love that emoji, the 100 emoji on Facebook. If you guys want to put 100 for me, thank you so much, because I want that 100 because that's what we are, 100. Real, authentic, and honest. My business integrity, or even any integrity that I have personally or business-wise, is always there, because I want you guys to follow along with the natural laws of the universe, or the universal laws of the universe, as what I call them, and my spirit guides call them, right? That to utilize these natural laws of the universe, because this is going, and this, why? Because we're going towards the future. And this future needs to have more authenticity, more realness, more of giving credit to people that deserve it. Okay. So that's where I'm going to stop today. Warm blessings. Thank you so much to those that have given me 100, because you guys are also 100. All right. If you guys feel me and know me and have been following me, you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. So warm blessings, and we'll talk to you guys next time.